So, if you are someone that struggles with comparison or comparison mindset or comparison behaviors, this is going to be a great tap for you. Comparison, my experience of comparison comes from not a place where you necessarily think the root is not necessarily that you think someone is better than you. I actually think the root is more so that they are a reflection of something that is already inside of you that we ourselves have not honored or tapped into, or given enough attention and energy to. That's kind of a more empowering framework that I like to see it as, versus this person is doing better, which is literally the root of what it means to compare. So if we can start to own comparison as maybe that is a point over there with that person that is already within me, or something over there with them is reflecting something within me. Maybe it's not the same, but that I want to express out into the world, something that I want to give my love and my attention to. And for whatever reason, we have not done it. So that's the framework I use. You're welcome to use whatever framework works best for you, what's ever going to empower and help you move through it. Anywhere that's going to get you into a place of honoring your unique talents, your unique energy, what you have to offer to the world, or whatever you're wanting to give your energy to. So if you're new to tapping, you are welcome to check out some of my earlier videos where I walk through what it is, what it does, what the benefits are. And if you are not new, welcome back. What we're going to do is we're going to go through a few rounds. So if you have a specific situation that you're working with right now, or a specific pattern perhaps that you're working with around comparison, maybe there's a person, maybe there's a specific scenario where you find yourself comparing yourself to a person, a place, or a thing. You're more than welcome to bring that to this session, to this quick round of tapping. Or if it's just more of a general thing that you find doing, you're fine to also use that. I'm going to say phrases out loud as I tap through the points. I'm also going to say the points out loud. And if whatever I'm saying doesn't resonate for you, please use your words. Tapping is always done best when it is specific to you. So let's go ahead and get started. And just close your eyes for a moment and just tuning into the mindset or the energy of comparison. Again, you may have a specific situation, maybe there's a specific person, and just let that come to the forefront of your mind. And please don't choose the thing that is like 10 that is taking you out. If you are, give yourself time to actually move through this and maybe do this tapping a few times, or giving yourself time after this tap to go back and go deeper within some things that are going to show up. So go ahead and allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling, and then rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, I don't feel this at all. 10 being like, this is through the roof. Noticing where you're feeling it in the body. And as we tap, just notice if that energy or that feeling moves, if sensations arise, if they go to different parts of the body, and just bring very gentle awareness. Emotion is energy in motion. So just notice where that energy is going. So you can go ahead and start tapping on the side of the hand and repeating after me. Even though I can fall into the trap of comparison and believe that other people's gifts and skills or offerings are better than me, I honor how I feel. I honor all of my experience. And I'm open and willing to love myself exactly as I am. Even though sometimes I can fall into a comparison mindset where I do not honor my inherent gifts and talents and skills, and it puts a lot of doubt and lack of self-love into my life, I honor how I feel, and I'm open to loving and accepting myself exactly as I am. And last time on the side of the hand, even though sometimes I find myself comparing myself to others, I fall into a comparison mindset, and it really doesn't feel good. And I wish I could stop. but I seem to keep falling into the comparison trap over and over again. I honor how I feel, and I'm open to having a new experience and releasing this pattern today. Okay, go ahead and tap on the eyebrow point. And repeating after me out loud or in your mind, all this comparison. All this comparison. Moving under the eye, I find myself comparing my talents, my skills, who I am. Moving underneath the nose, to other people or to other things. Moving to the chin, and it really doesn't feel good. Moving to the collarbone point. In fact, it makes me feel full of doubt. Moving underneath the arm, it makes me feel less than. Moving to the top of the head, and actually puts a brake on actions that I want to take. Eyebrow point, it makes me feel self-conscious. Moving to the side of the eye, and it lowers my confidence. Moving underneath the eye, so why do I do it? Moving underneath the nose, why do I constantly compare myself to others? Chin, maybe I think if I compare myself enough. Collarbone, that somehow that will push me into motion. Moving underneath the arm, maybe if I compare myself enough, I believe that that will help me accomplish a goal or a vision. Moving to the top of the head, or maybe I think I will somehow become the thing that I am comparing myself to. Eyebrow point, but how is that working out for me? Moving to the side of the eye, do I ever feel better when I compare myself to another person or to another thing? Underneath the eye, probably not. Underneath the nose, so I acknowledge this pattern. Moving to the chin, I acknowledge this wound that's within me. Collarbone point, this wound that says that I am not enough. Moving underneath the arm, that what I have to offer is not enough. Moving to the top of the head, and that I have to be something different. Eyebrow point, or like someone else. Moving to the side of the eye, in order to be enough. Moving underneath the eye, or maybe I think that there's not enough room, that there's not enough space. Underneath the nose, that if someone else is doing something that I admire, or something similar to me, or something I had an idea around. Moving to the chin, that somehow there's not enough room for me to express myself or my version. Collarbone, so I find myself in a place of scarcity. Underneath the arm, and maybe it causes me to not put out my work. Top of the head, to not go after that dream. Eyebrow point, to not express myself. Side of the eye. So I'm taking a deep breath here. And I'm open to releasing some of this today. Underneath the nose, noticing where it's taking up space in my body. Moving to the chin, and maybe noticing just how long this pattern has been here. Collarbone point, maybe someone told me I wasn't as good as someone else. Underneath the arm, maybe someone did a comparison that I didn't ask for. Moving to the top of the head. But I'm open to shifting that. Eyebrow point, I'm open to bringing in more truth. The truth that there's more than enough space. Underneath the eye, for me to express myself and my ideas. Underneath the nose, and for others to do the same. Chin, no one can be me like me. Collarbone point, so even if an idea is similar, moving underneath the arm, I'm the only one who can express it in the way that I can express it. Moving to the top of the head, because there's only one me. Eyebrow point, and maybe the way that I say something or do something. Moving to the side of the eye, is a way that only a certain person can receive it or hear it. Moving underneath the eye, and the way someone else says it. Moving underneath the nose, it doesn't land for them. Chin, so there's no downside in me expressing myself, taking up space. Collarbone, so what if an idea is similar? Underneath the arm, I can still do it in the way that I can do it. Top of the head, so I'm honoring myself. Eyebrow point, I'm honoring all my skills, my talents, my expression. Moving to the side of the eye, because they are so unique. Underneath the eye, they are so special. Underneath the nose, and I have no idea the person or the people. Moving to the chin, who need to hear it, who will be inspired by hearing it. Collarbone, and the more that I honor my talents, my skills, in the way that I do it. Underneath the arm, the more self-love that I am giving to me. Moving to the top of the head, and I deserve that. Go ahead and stop tapping. Take a deep breath in and release. And if any memories or any situations or maybe unpleasant emotions popped up, feel free to do this tapping again, or you can do tapping on your own to just continue to release that energy, release that emotion, so that you can continue expressing yourself and sharing your gifts and talents